So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mahomes again. That's who's running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, Chiefs.
From the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's all the way past the 25. And an interception moved on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the 1st half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, Taylor. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Steven Anderson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Taylor in Incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Taylor. And this is caught at the end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now here's Johnson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have valuable that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
45-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 31. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
With Melvin Gordon moving out to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Good job, good job.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. This out quickly to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy that took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
Open man is Anderson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Taylor will throw again. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here is Eckler. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing again. Taylor. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Steven Anderson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Chiefs 21. Michael Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill, and he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's airing it out for what? And got his man complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Taylor to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going on the ground with that.
Today, baby.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw, Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the whole blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action, it's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his long attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as they're